Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to use this pad of paper and this Procky pen with a chisel tip to draw your feelings. It's something that doesn't happen a lot. Drawing your feelings is it's a very sensitive topic to a lot of people because they don't like talking about their feelings. So today I'm gonna draw them. Please, one thing that I don't want anyone to ask is anything. Just don't ask about anything. I draw in this video, okay? See, the thing that annoys me kind of is when people try to find sense in things that don't have any sense, why does everything have to have a sense? Like, it kind of frustrates me. So, quick info, you are currently sitting on a jar of pickles. This is a jar of pickles, and this is a couple books stacked on top of each other. It's very difficult to kind of make this whole setup work, so we're just gonna start now. So, how do you feel today? Are you happy? Or are you sad? Because this is a chisel tip, so it's kind of flat. See? One thing that a lot of people say when I draw stuff is... I shouldn't say that. I once drew something in school, and the teachers thought it was a 1945 German flag. So that wasn't very good. But it wasn't, I was just drawing some lines. I think there's something relaxing about lines. Like just drawing the lines, it's just... They can be straight, like... How do you make a straight line? This wasn't straight. Or you can make them like curvy. Yeah. Move on. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw something, and you will have to tell me if you see something in it, okay? Okay, do you see something in this? So, what I see is someone. This is a person. This whole thing. It kind of looks like a person to me. Is it just me? Or... So you could kind of add some teeth. This is his eye, by the way, and this is his mouth, and he's like going like rah. So this is kind of ear. He has a very big ear, like his hair. But what is he trying to eat, or what is he even trying to do? We might never know. But there's something relaxing about not knowing what he's going to do, because like I don't know. So we're just gonna let this. We're just gonna let it be, right, and move on. Just gonna move on. All right, we're gonna try that exercise one more time. So I'm gonna draw something. You just have to tell me if you see something in here, okay? All right. What do you see anything in this whole drawing? I kind of see a shoe like this. This looks like someone's shoe. Right? Yeah. He just got the new Nikes. Or New Balance. It's like, I got this man always he always sits on my desk, and every time someone comes and visits me, he's always just sitting there, and they always ask me why he's sitting there, and I'm just like, I don't know. He just looks cool, It's Steve, by the way. He has brown pants. I think he usually has purple pants. I don't know. Okay, so I think a pair of shoes is what I saw here. Let's just move on, Alright, something that I kind of find fascinating about this paper is it doesn't bleed through. Let me test it out real quick. See, if we do some lines with different speeds, okay, this one's very slow. It doesn't bleed through. Or at least I don't think it bleeds through. So let's do a circle. Circles are kind of the enemy of paper. Every time you do a circle, it kind of bleeds through or makes a little hole in the middle, you know? It kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? There's always this wet, like, yeah. Let's do it one more time. And again. Alright. And now, one more time. Big reveal. Okay. Did it bleed through? Yes or no? Wait, let's make one of those. Yes. Or no. What? I don't think it bled through. Okay, let's go. Let's check it out. Alright, it didn't bleed through. I'm actually fascinated by this. This is crazy. This is some thick paper. It isn't really that thick. It's crazy. Alright. So, do you guys like to draw, or did you just click on this video because I don't know, you maybe like the topic of this video or something? I don't know. I'm just gonna draw some lines with little dots at the end, like this. Yeah, I like that. Let's draw some more because I like that a lot. It's like it kind of looks like from music, you know, a note or something. There is probably a note like this, but it could also be some type of plant, you know, some grass or something, you know. Yeah, it grows up. I gotta say, it isn't as satisfying to go like this. I like it more to go like down and then do it. Yeah, that's better. Alright. I'm now going to draw something, alright? Just look, okay? This is your deepest secrets, so don't tell it to anyone, okay? So, you start off like that, but then you go down like this. And this is a very good shape or thing, because this can be a lot of things. See, some people even just draw some eyes, and then they say it's a guy. It's like a little man. You know? I saw some YouTube shorts that used this as like a character. That's interesting, but it can also be, hold up, let me do it again. It can also be a toe. You know? It can be someone's finger. Look, it's like the nail, you know? It does look like someone's finger. So, yeah, it's a very versatile thing. It kind of does look like a little dude. What? That's crazy. Alright. I'm gonna give you a little lesson now, okay? So, did you know that a lot of the old people that used to live on this earth wrote with only like straight lines because it was easier to carve them into wood and stuff? That's why their alphabet almost only consisted. I think it like old runes. When you look at old runes, it's only like something like this, or you know what I mean, right? Because it was easier to carve them into wood and everything. So their alphabet was different. See, like I think it's satisfying to write like that, like with only straight lines, you know, because it's just there's something satisfying about that. Like my brain likes that a lot. There is one problem though. U and V are the same thing. Except you make the U like this. That would kind of work. But it doesn't look as cool, in my opinion. Alright. What is your favorite shape? I mean, everybody has a favorite shape, right? You know? Having a favorite shape is great. It's just something, like, I like circles, I think. But they kind of annoy me, because they are too round, you know? It's just too much roundness going on. But they're nice to draw, because it's just like a circle. And there's, like, triangles. People who like triangles only like them because they think they are special when they like them. Come on, like, stop lying. You actually like rectangles. That's life. This guy right here, he likes squares. Because he is made out of a lot of tiny squares. That's why he likes squares. So, if he likes squares, shouldn't humans like round circles? Because humans look like round circles. Like, this is a human. He's made out of a lot of round circles. You know? This is how a human looks like. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. So we should technically like this. Because when Steve-O, right here, when he likes... Because it's obvious that he likes squares. I mean, it's just... He has to like squares. Very interesting theory. Something the schools don't teach you about. A lot of old people say that they went through the mountains back when they needed to go to school. I really like when Bob Ross paints mountains. She looks so cool. With this little spatula that he has. Bob Ross is pretty cool. He's a pretty cool dude. So this is the mountains. This could be some logo of some company. Like... This is the company. This is my favorite company. I like to shop at this company a lot. It's just my favorite, you know. I like their stuff. They make great t-shirts. They have a great cut. You know, they have a very nice cut. It's just not like... I don't like when t-shirts... When this part is too short. It needs to be long, you know? Like this part. It needs to be like super long, but not too long, because when it's too long, it looks goofy. It needs to be just the right length, you know? That's my favorite brand, so make sure to shop at them at, you know, good brand. Let's move on. I also think this is very satisfying. In school, one of the favorite things I used to do, and I sometimes still do, is just draw stuff like this. It can get pretty crazy really fast, so you need to just watch out, because you start off really like really slowly and really fun, but then you do something like this, and then what are you going to do now? You need to adapt and just move on. But now you have created another foot, and now you need to keep making more feet, because now it's a guy. I got you there. Yeah, right. Okay. This pen is very nice. I bought this pen, by the way, and this notebook only for this video, and I like this pen a lot. I mean, just look at it. Is it a pen? Would you call this a pen? I mean, I think it's a pen. Was it a marker? I mean, it says it's a marker. Maybe I should call it a marker. But I like the tip. It's very like, you can do some really cool stuff with it. Why do I keep making this shape? It kind of looks like a half pee-pee. I gotta stop doing that. Alright. Do you guys know the Y Easter Island? Like the big heads that stick out of the what Pokemon is this? What Pokemon is this? This one is a bit long, so it's kind of what Pokemon is this? Okay, I don't like this page. We should just move on. I like Pokemon, but this page it didn't satisfy me. Like, it's just kind of, it was bad, okay? So, we're gonna, this satisfied me. That was really nice. Wow. That's why we're going to do it again, but like that. This is the shape that you see kind of underwater. If you go underwater, you see this quite a lot. Because this is how sharks used to look like. Way before they even were called sharks, you know. It's like a long fish. It lives underwater. And who lives here? SpongeBob. I kind of like to do this shape. So, let me tell you guys a story about today. Something happened today. We were at me and my friend, we went to the pool. How do you call that? Like, does English have a word for like a public pool? It's just called, is it just called a public pool? Or does it have like some certified word for that? The pool kind of looks like, let me show you guys the layout. There's like this place, and there's all the babies here. Like, you know, the little children. They're just chilling here, you know, having some fun. And there's this spot right next to it, where there's all the advanced, like, people who are swimming the lanes and stuff. Then there's like this little slide right here. And me and my friend went onto the slide. We went there with like 15 million kilometers per hour. It was crazy. But then unfortunately, I slipped down the ladder that led up to the slide. But I'm fine. Alright. And there's this long part right here, where there is more advanced swimmers, but they do like really long swims. So they don't just do the short ones, they do like very long swims. And then there is another area right here. It's all connected, by the way. And there is like some jumping stuff right here, you know. We can go on it. It's like 5 meters in the air. You can jump down into the water right here. And then there is another area right next to the babies thing. And then there's more babies playing, because this is kind of connected. But this is for small babies, and this is for a bit larger babies. It's still babies. It's bigger babies. You know, big boy babies. Okay, and this is small babies. And that's it. And there's like this little area here. Like, there's some more areas here, like here. Like here's this big circle thing where you can like relax, like a jacuzzi thing. It's a pretty big public pool, but some people don't like public pools because they say a lot of people pee in the pools, which is kind of true, but you know, it's just how it is. You can't change it. It's always going to happen. This kind of does look like a man. Why do I keep making this? I need to stop. I need to stop doing that. I always want to draw something. It just turns into an Among Us. Even though I think that joke is absolutely not funny anymore. It just happens. It's like this shape, you know. It's that shape. Like look, just the shape, and it always like, God. It's so unbelievable. It just happens. I made a pancake today, and it wasn't this shape. I might be cursed. That's okay. Okay. So, what emotions do you guys know? There's the like types of people. There's this man who's always happy. I would consider myself that guy. You know, I'm always trying to be as positive as I can. And there is the man who is always like this. He's always walking around like that. If you manage to make that person smile, it's always like a big accomplishment. You know that person? He's like always like, but when you make him smile, it's just such a good feeling because he like never smiles. It's usually the person who is new in the friend group. He just comes in and he's always like, yeah. But then you make more jokes, and then he turns into this person. And then he's like super fun. So yeah. I used to be that person. Not anymore though. You kind of need to learn that nobody really cares about what you do. I always used to care too much about what people think about me, you know, when I was in public, in a bus, like I always tried to be like as quiet as possible, and like I never talk to people because that's bad. And it took me a lot of time to realize that it's like really people don't care. They sometimes even, or often even, think it's cooler when someone is just happy. And I kind of live by that. If you are happy, you know, or if you at least radiate like positive energy, you know, I think people will treat you with more positive energy, you know. Like if you give someone that positive vibe, even though you don't like each other, or even if you did something bad, if you still always give other people that vibe, it kind of comes back to you. I think that's true. But, you know, I'm just a 16-year-old dude who has lived here since like the iPhone came out. And what do I have to say? What can I say? I'm just talking. Maybe what I say doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying stuff. So yeah. This is a very weird looking tree. There's another tree. I really like trees. Like, trust me, I love trees with my life. It's just, there is something so calming about trees. I love trees so much. It's crazy. Like, trees they just stand there. They just don't do anything. And I love the colors. Like, my two favorite colors are brown and green, like this dark green. And it just makes me so happy to see green, basically, like trees. My two favorite colors. My phone just ran out of storage, so this has to be the end of this part. Let me know in the comments down below if you want a part 2 of this series. I'm gonna go to bed now. I wish everyone a great Christmas. Or it's not even Christmas yet. It's still like 6 months to go. But yeah, all right. See you guys next time. And make sure to subscribe and follow my Patreon. I make exclusive content on there. So if you want to check out my exclusive content, all my links are in the description. And yeah, goodbye.